So I think it's really important that you guys are aware in your business, like things that you bring value to, and then figure out the things that you just cannot wrap your head around and find people who fit those bubbles as well. Yeah, 100%. It's cool though. It's cool to see that like there's so many like people there's so many people out there, and for all of us, like one person like getting into this program, knowing Dan, and then you guys know us as a proxy of that, like that has given you guys a whole set of knowledge, a whole set of connections. Like people in the group know each other, so you're always a couple people away from like, oh, that's an interesting angle. That's a cool strategy. Today, Ipa and I, before we got on the Zoom, Ipa was spending hours trying to figure out stuff like with some of the stuff he's doing with emails. And it's like, it's always interesting that, just the power of collaboration, right? Because like Ipa and I got on a Zoom and there's things he knew I didn't, there's things I knew that he didn't. And like, we're able to solve that problem pretty quick. And so I think a lot of times, like when people don't realize like it's okay to ask for help as well. I think it's another lesson for everyone is like it's okay to like it's sometimes if you're stuck on something for a long time, it's okay to figure out, okay, who knows this and how do I pay or make them like me or problem, because things done a lot faster. Dan is the king of this. Dan is not the greatest let's say technical person ever, right? But he's put people around at that thing, but he supersedes on the things he is good at, which is business and sales. So I think it's really important that you guys are aware in your business, like things that you bring value to, and then figure out the things that you just cannot wrap your head around and find people who fit those bubbles as well. I think that's the key I think a lot of people try to be the one man show thing, and I was that for a long time. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. In terms of going big, in my opinion. But let's see here. Let's jump into Q&A. If you guys have questions, put it in the chat room. And then a little bit later, in about 10-20 minutes or so, we'll jump into some like website audits and things like that.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I was stuck doing this Zapier thing. I was spending like 5-6 hours all morning trying to figure this out, and I get on a Zoom with Shiv, figures it out in like 45 minutes, and like he's sharing it on Zoom, and he's moving his mouse so fast. I'm like, dude, slow down. I can't freaking keep up. So yeah, I mean, people have different strengths and different things that we're good at. So it's kind of hard though to find the right people that you want to work with. That can always be a challenge, but what I will say is don't allow 1 or 2 negative experiences, because it will happen in entrepreneurship, like partnering with the wrong people or what have you. That might deter you to work with other people, but don't let a few bad experiences like stop you from reaching out to others and continuing to find people to work with, because you won't always find the right person right away or first go around. It might take a while, but I think people looking at the Enneagram is important. People have different personality types, different strengths and weaknesses. I do believe in the Enneagram, like we have like 9 different personality types, or different metrics have there's different personality types, right? But in lead gen, there's so many different things that certain personality types are just good at. And so I do think, being a one-man stop, you're kind of hindering your progress, because certain people are going to be really, really better at like certain aspects of this business. So I think just in the big picture, if you want to scale to a big business, you want to think about creating a dream team.